So Manchester United draw 1-1 to Bournemouth away from home today. And yes, I do think that we did deserve the point in the end. Rasmus Højlund scoring at the last minute to get us a goal and get us a draw in that game, which I do think we deserved. If I'm being honest, I didn't believe we'd get a win, and I was hoping at best for a draw, a 1-1 draw, and that is what we got, to be honest. And yeah, I'm not over the moon about it. I'm not ecstatic about it. I'll take the point. That's what I've got to say on that, really. I'm happy to take the point out of that game. And yeah, I mean, first half wasn't amazing from us, but, we did create some decent chances. I thought we were better in the second half, and I thought, we saw some good performances from Bruno, very good on the ball throughout, and, Bruno was really trying his luck quite a lot today. But yeah, I think, he was trying his luck to try and get a goal, which he was unlucky with. But yeah, Rasmus ended up scoring. I think it was Agate who got the assist as well. And I do think Agate was good throughout the game in that midfield as well. I think overall, it wasn't an awful performance. I mean, playing Bournemouth away from home, who've had a good season. I wasn't really expecting any more than that. We did what, we should have done, really. And yeah, we weren't expected to get the win today. But yeah, there we go. I think, Mainly was good in the midfield. I thought he put in a good shift. I thought Mazraoui put in a good shift when he was on. As I said, I thought when Agate came on, I thought he was solid today in the midfield. I think, as I said, Bruno was very good today. Garnacho has a few decent moments, but again, he could have done more. Yoro did his thing at the back. Shaw was pretty poor, in my opinion, at times during that game today. I didn't really like seeing him in the three at the back, to be honest with you. It just doesn't work. He's a natural left back, if we're being honest. But yeah, look, I'm very glad that Rasmus eventually got stuck. And I do think he was getting stuck in the game more than he usually does. So that was better from him, I guess, as well. But, we ideally want to see more from our strikers. That's the thing. I thought when Chido Obi Martin came on, I thought he put in a good shift, taking on players nicely. I thought he did pretty well when he came on, Chido Obi Martin. As I said, Agate. I thought actually Mount was able to get pretty stuck in the game. With decent in the midfield, to be honest with you, as well. Mason Mount seemed pretty bloody energised when he came on, to be honest with you. He's looking more confident week by week, in my opinion, Mason Mount. And that is good to see. He's getting more and more confidence. He's building on confidence. That is what, we need to see from him, ideally. And that's what we saw from him this afternoon. But yeah, man of the match, I think, is an interesting one. I thought, as I said, Casemiro and Maynard were decent in the midfield. But again, I thought in the second half they were better than what they were in the first half. And I feel like that's the same for a lot of players and a lot of the positions. We were much better in the second half than the first half. We're more calculated in the second half. We took our time more. And we were much more relaxed. And that is what we had to be in the end. So, not a bad performance from Manchester United away from home. I was really dreading losing today because that just couldn't happen. But yeah, we managed to get a point out of it. And, we're not conceding as many. And that's an important factor as well, to be honest. When we actually conceded the goal that we conceded today, we actually, seemed like a better team, to be honest, after we conceded. That is the case for us quite a bit, to be honest with you. We actually are better after we've conceded, and it's very, 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 very bloody strange. But yeah, they're my thoughts on the game. Thank you all for watching.